I picked this thing up from the local hobby shop a few months back. Just out the door, well, I was out the door at just over $100. There's 3 versions of this 1/18 scale model: a short course truck, a buggy, and a monster truck. And it comes with everything you need to get going, and it's 100% assembled. So what's in the box? The box is laid out with the car, the radio, the battery pack, 4 AA batteries, a wall wart charger, manual, shock spacers, and some other papers. Features. This thing's packed full of features you would only expect to find in some name brand cars, even though it's made by Revel. They made some pretty cool models for us back in the day, right? Well, the 2.4 gigahertz transmitter has expo and trims for both steering and throttle. Now this is cool because you can dial back to max speed for novice drivers while they learn to control the car. The car is made like any hobby grade car, lower A-arm suspension and oil-filled coilovers. Every part is listed in the manual and it's replaceable. The differentials are connected by a drive shaft and not a belt. The brushed motor and nickel metal hydrate pat sit on opposite sides of the chassis, and the on-off switch can be accessed without removing the body. Oh yeah, and the box claims that it's waterproof too. Well, what they probably mean is that it's puddle proof and not a submarine. Now the motor is, after all, exposed. Now the construction. The chassis is all plastic, which is a bit more forgiving than aluminum when you crash, but the ball joints are metal, so they probably won't break as much. The drive shafts are also plastic, and I've already broken one, which is good in a way because that tells me that the engineers considered weight in their design. $5 and 3 days later, I had a pack of 4 waiting on me at the local hobby shop. In the meantime, I ran it as a front wheel drive and also a rear wheel peel racer. While both were fun, front wheel drive was way easier to control. In summary, this thing is fun, but it's meant for the dirt. It's too small for the grass and it can't handle the larger gravel. I can't fault the car for this, but I feel like it's worthy of mention. Small rocks find their way into the chassis and usually get lodged in the steering linkage, so you gotta stop and you gotta clean the pebbles out from around the car. Larger stones will usually put a tire in the air long enough to where you lose control and the thing spins out. Now, in its natural habitat, this thing is wicked fun, and the 4-wheel drive makes it easier to control. Now, I've taken a few jumps with the thing, but I don't have any real track time. Now, the battery charger that's included takes 4 hours to charge a pack, so get a second pack and charge it the night before, or get a better charger, or both. I have 2 batteries and I usually get bored of the car before the second pack goes dead. Let's face it, you can only do so many burnouts, donuts, and large circuit loops in the driveway. In conclusion, if you have a hard packed surface to play on, this is definitely a car you should consider. It's got a bucket full of features and it is priced about the same as some high-end toy cars. Everything you need is included, and you can tame it down to make learning easier, and everything's replaceable. It's also noteworthy that Dromida offers several hop-ups and upgrades, from aluminum shocks and shock towers to brushless kits and of course replacement parts. It's all available right on the website. So the bottom line, I like mine. I don't regret getting it. Well, thanks for watching. There you go. I think that pretty much sums up everything I got to say about this car. Leave some comments. Let me know how I did. If you got one of these things, you love it, you hate it, well, you know what? Put your experiences on there as well. Find out what the general consensus is on this thing. See you guys on the next one. Later. All right, let's back up and do the intro again. I feel like that was a little buggered up.